Welcome to the Ripple of Kindness, a story of how just one small act of kindness can change not just your world, but the world around you. Get comfortable and enjoy the story. And as you get warm and cozy, you may want to lie down. Perhaps you've already begun to notice the comforting embrace of your bed, the soft weight of your blankets, gently settling over you like a protective cocoon. With every breath, your body grows a little heavier, your mind a little softer, and soon you'll step into a story, one designed just for you, a story that unfolds like a dream, where each word draws you deeper into a serene, restful place. Let's begin with the stillness of a lake. Imagine, if you will, a lake at twilight. Its surface is smooth, like polished glass, undisturbed by even the faintest breeze. The sky above is painted in strokes of deep purples and soft oranges, colors melting together like honey into warm tea. You notice how the lake reflects the sky, as if it holds an entire world within it, perfectly still, perfectly calm. In this moment, everything feels connected: the lake, the sky, and you. And just as you begin to feel this connection settle warmly in your chest, imagine a single ripple spreading across that mirrored surface, small, almost imperceptible at first, but growing, reaching further and further still, until its influence is felt in every corner of the lake. This story is about a ripple like that, a ripple of kindness. In a quiet village, nestled in the valley of two great mountains, there lived a man named David. David was a clockmaker by trade. But more than that, he was a man who kept to himself. Each day, he worked in his little shop at the edge of the village, tinkering with gears and springs, ensuring the steady tick of time in a world that often felt too fast. David was known for his precision, his reliability, but not for his warmth. He wasn't cruel, not at all. He simply didn't see himself as part of the village. He moved through life like the gears in his clocks, efficient, solitary, and contained within his own world. And yet, on this particular morning, as the first rays of dawn stretched over the mountains, David awoke with a peculiar feeling, a restlessness, like a clock slightly out of sync. As he made his way into the village to open his shop, something unusual happened. A young girl, no older than 8, tripped in front of him, scattering the contents of her small woven basket. Apples rolled across the cobblestone street, and for a moment, the world seemed to hold its breath. Now, David was not the sort of man to stop for such things. He wasn't unkind, but he believed that people should handle their own matters. Yet today, without even thinking, he bent down. He gathered the apples, his hands brushing against the cool, smooth skin of the fruit, and placed them gently back into the girl's basket. The girl looked up at him, her wide, tear-filled eyes softening into gratitude. "Thank you," she whispered, and something about her voice, a note of genuine appreciation, stirred something deep within David. He nodded and went on his way, thinking little of it. But as the day unfolded, David noticed something strange. The baker, who often scowled as he kneaded dough, greeted him with a warm smile as he passed. The innkeeper, who usually shuffled past him without a word, tipped his hat in acknowledgement. It was as though the village itself had softened, like a clock newly oiled, its gears turning more smoothly than before. David dismissed it as coincidence. And yet, as the days turned into weeks, that moment with the girl stayed with him. It was as though a single ripple had spread across the surface of his otherwise still life, touching places he never thought possible. One evening, long after the village had gone to sleep, David sat in his shop, staring at the unfinished clock on his workbench. The room was quiet, save for the faint ticking of completed clocks lining the walls, each one marking time in its own rhythm. And then, as if carried on the soft hum of those ticking clocks, a thought came to him. What if one small act could change everything? The thought seemed absurd, yet undeniably true, like a paradox whispered by the wind. From that night on, David began to do small things, little acts of kindness, so subtle they seemed almost invisible. He would leave a loaf of bread on a doorstep, sweep the snow from an elderly neighbor's path, or repair a broken window latch without being asked. And though no one ever saw him, the village began to change. The baker started adding extra rolls to his customers' orders, saying, "For your journey home." The blacksmith offered to fix tools for those who couldn't afford it. And the young girl with the basket of apples, she began helping the widowed farmer gather his harvest, humming soft songs that floated through the fields like sunshine. Months passed, and the village thrived in ways it never had before. There was a warmth, an unspoken connection, binding everyone together, like threads in a finely woven tapestry. And yet, David remained unseen, his quiet acts of kindness continuing unnoticed, like the hands of a clock moving silently through time. But life has a way of bringing things full circle, doesn't it? One evening, as David returned to his shop after repairing the schoolhouse roof, he found something waiting for him on his doorstep, a basket filled with apples, and not just apples. Inside was a note, written in a child's uneven hand. "Thank you for everything you do. You've made the world a little brighter." David stared at the note, his vision blurring as tears filled his eyes. For the first time, he understood. Kindness wasn't just something you gave. It was something that returned to you, multiplied, in ways you could never predict. He looked up at the night sky, the stars reflected in his eyes, like 1,000 ripples, spreading across the vast, infinite lake of the universe. And so, as you rest now, as you feel the gentle pull of sleep drawing you deeper and deeper, you might begin to imagine the ripples you create in your own life. Every kind word, every small gesture, every moment of compassion is a stone cast into the lake of the world, its ripples reaching further than you could ever know. And perhaps you can feel a warmth growing in your chest now, like the soft glow of lantern light, a reminder that you are part of something much greater, a tapestry of connection, where every thread you weave, no matter how small, makes the whole world brighter. So, as you drift now into dreams, let this thought carry you. You are a ripple, and the kindness you create will carry on, spreading softly, endlessly, into the great stillness of the night. And now, as the story gently fades, you can feel the soft pull of rest drawing you closer. The soothing rhythm of your breath becomes your companion, guiding you deeper and deeper still into a place of calm and serenity. Imagine yourself once again by the lake at twilight. Its surface is still and smooth, reflecting the stars now twinkling above. The world is quiet here, so peaceful, so tranquil, and you are standing at the water's edge, feeling the earth beneath your feet, as though it is cradling you, holding you safely in this moment. And now, I'd like you to imagine something simple, yet beautiful. Picture yourself holding a smooth pebble in your hand. Feel its cool, solid weight resting in your palm, grounding you to this moment. This pebble represents kindness, your kindness. All the small, quiet acts you've shared with the world. Every gentle smile, every kind word, every moment of connection. You take the pebble now and toss it gently into the water. As it lands, you notice the tiniest splash, and then the ripples begin. Each ripple starts small, but it grows, spreading further and further across the lake, touching every corner, reaching places you cannot even see. And as you watch those ripples, you realize something important. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, creates waves. Waves that travel far beyond what you can imagine. Waves that change the world in ways you may never witness, but that you can trust are there, always expanding. And perhaps you can feel that ripple now deep within you. A ripple of warmth that begins at the center of your chest, a soft, glowing sensation that spreads outward. With each breath, it grows stronger, filling your entire body. A gentle wave of calm and peace washing over you, soothing every part of you. Feel it now. With each breath, that wave of peace grows, moving through your shoulders, loosening any tension you might still be holding there, then down through your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Feel the warmth and calm spreading. Another gentle wave moves through your chest now, easing your heart, softening any tightness. The rhythm of your breath slows, steady and easy, like the waves lapping softly at the shore. And then the wave moves lower still into your stomach, where it feels so good to simply let go. The ripples of relaxation spread further now into your hips, your legs, all the way down to your feet. With each exhale, it's as though your body grows heavier, sinking deeper into the soft embrace of your bed. The lake is completely still again now. The ripples have reached their destination, touching every corner of the water. And you, too, have reached a place of stillness, a place where you can simply rest. In this place, there's nothing to do, nowhere to go. You are exactly where you need to be, safe, comfortable, supported. And as you rest here, perhaps you can imagine yourself lying beneath the stars. Their soft, silver light washes over you, filling you with a sense of infinite peace. You realize now that you are a part of this vast, beautiful universe. Like the stars above, you shine, and like the ripples on the lake, your kindness reaches further than you know. And with every breath, you allow this understanding to settle even deeper within you and sinking into the very core of who you are. You are enough, just as you are. Your presence in this world matters. Your kindness matters. Let that thought comfort you now, like a warm blanket wrapping around your heart. As the stars twinkle above, you feel yourself drifting even deeper, each word, each sound, pulling you further into rest. The rhythm of your breath carries you like a gentle boat, rocking on calm waters, back and forth, so soothing, so steady. And if your mind begins to wander now, that's perfectly okay. Just let those thoughts drift by, like leaves floating on the surface of the lake, carried away by the current. You don't need to hold on to them. You don't need to chase them. Simply let them go and return to the soft and steady rhythm of your breath. With every exhale, you release a little more, letting go of the day, letting go of anything you no longer need to carry. And with every inhale, you draw in peace, calm, and comfort, breathing in, calm, breathing out, release, breathing in, peace, breathing out, rest. Each breath takes you deeper now, deeper into sleep, deeper into rest, deeper into a place where you can simply be. Feel yourself sinking now into the soft, welcoming embrace of sleep. Your body is so heavy, yet it feels so light, as though you're floating on the still waters of the lake, held gently, effortlessly. And as you float here, completely at peace, you realize there's nothing more you need to do, nothing more you need to think about. You've already set the ripples of kindness into motion, and now it's time to rest. Rest deeply, rest fully. Feel yourself drifting now further and further into the quiet stillness of sleep. And as you let go completely, you can trust that the ripples you've created will continue to expand, bringing light and connection to the world around you. And with that thought, you allow yourself to drift fully into the quiet comfort of sleep. Softly now, so gently, the ripples fade. The lake is still. The stars shine softly above, and you are at peace. Sleep now, deeply, restfully, peacefully. Good night. Sleep well.